Conference at French Parliament calls for firm policy on Iranian regime terrorism and human rights. On Thursday, February 21st, the Parliamentary Committee for a Democratic Iran at the French National Assembly held a conference titled Iran Perspectives 2019, calling for a firm European Union policy vis-à-vis the Iranian regime's terrorist threats and deteriorating human rights conditions. Maryam Rajavi, President-elect of the National Council of Resistance of Iran, called on the French government to initiate a bold policy in the EU that places France and Europe shoulder to shoulder with the people of Iran and respects the Iranian people's struggle for freedom and democracy. She said, "The regime's overthrow, which is the desire of the people of Iran, has never been so much within reach." There are believed to be dozens of child offenders on death row in Iran, which reportedly executed at least 6 child offenders in 2018. Amnesty International demanded Arash Sadeki's immediate release. Amnesty International criticized the Iranian regime officials and asked them to release Arash Sadeki immediately and without any preconditions. According to Amnesty International's report, Islamic Republic officials have purposely denied medical treatment from Sadeki and therefore increased his pain and suffering and the injustice he faces from his unfair verdict. Although the doctors have confirmed that Sadeki is suffering from cancer, he is still kept in terrible conditions at Raja Shah prison. He is sentenced to 19 years in prison. Amnesty International: Iran's regime sees any activism as a crime. Amnesty International says that the regime of Iran has used its Islamic criminal laws to criminalize the activities of all civil rights organizations and their employees. According to Amnesty International's report, this criminalization is not limited to independent human rights organizations, but expands to its unofficial networks and even campaigns, such as the gradual abolition of the death penalty. Former political prisoner jailed in Lakan prison rashed. A former political prisoner, Mahin Akbari, was recently arrested and transferred to the Lakan prison of Rasht after lengthy interrogations and torture in the detention center of the Intelligence Department of Rasht. Akbari, 57, was a political prisoner in the 1980s. She was rearrested in a raid some 20 days ago on her residence by agents of the Intelligence Department of Rasht. She was taken under interrogation and abused physically and mentally. Akbari was subsequently transferred to the women's ward of Lakan prison of Rasht. The latest reports indicate that Akbari is under a lot of pressure as she has been incarcerated among dangerous criminals threatening her life. The same reports say Akbari's health has deteriorated in prison.